Alright, welcome to Happy Maps. Yay! Okay, while we're doing this, we're going to be talking about a new word. It's a big fancy word called algorithms. Say it with me. You've got it broken down right here. Al-go-ri-them. Say it with me. Algorithm. Okay, an algorithm is just a list of steps you can follow to finish a task. Does that sound like any other words that we know? Another synonym. A synonym, remember, is a word, it's a different word, but it has the same meaning. Can you think of another word that means following some steps to finish a task? Your teacher might give you some steps to finish a task. We call these things the directions. So directions and algorithm mean the same thing. Algorithm is kind of a big scary word for directions, but it just means directions. Alright, so this is my friend I want you to meet. We're going to talk about him a lot today, and his name is Flurb. Say hello, Flurb. Flurb likes fruit, and he likes flowers. And he likes coins and money and pots of gold. But Flurb has a problem. He tends to get a little lost. So, you need to help my friend Flurb. And all you have to do to help Flurb is give him some directions. You're going to give him some arrows, some directions. You're going to give him an algorithm to follow. Okay, so let's think about that. Directions are the steps you give to do something, like your teacher gives you directions on how to finish your activity. And an algorithm is just a fancy word for steps. Fancy word for the steps you need to take to get something done. So does Flurb need an algorithm using some arrows to get to his favorite things? Ding, 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 ding! You are correct. Flurb needs an algorithm, and that's just a big fancy way of saying he needs some directions, he needs some help, and you, my friends, are going to be able to help him. So, remember, our new word is algorithm. Say it with me. Algorithm. It's a list of steps you can follow to finish a task. So, here's my friend Flurb. Say hello, Flurb. And he has his pot of gold down here. And he wants to get to his pot of gold. We need to give him directions or an algorithm to get there, and we're going to use arrows. So, think about it. What do you need to do? How does he need to move? What kind of arrow? An up arrow, a down arrow, a left arrow, a right arrow? What kind of arrow does he need to get to his pot of gold? Think, think, think. Turn to your partner and think. If you're a teacher, you might want to pause it. All right. Did you say a down arrow? If you did, give yourself a round of applause. Woo! He needed a down arrow. Let's try this one. Here's my friend Flurb. And here is his apple he wants. How are you going to get Flurb to that apple? Down arrow, up arrow, left arrow, right arrow. Is it going to be one arrow or two arrows? Think, think, think. Turn to your partner and think. All right, let's see if you were correct. Did you say an up arrow? If you did, give yourself a round of applause. Woo! All right, one more try. Here's my friend Flurb, and he's got his flowers over here. Okay, how are we going to get Flurb to those flowers? An up arrow, A down arrow, a left arrow, a right arrow? Is it going to be one arrow or two arrows? Think, think, think. Turn to your partner and think. All right, let's check. See if you were correct. If you said one arrow to the left, you are almost correct. But is Flurb sitting on top of the flowers yet? No, he's not. He needs to sit on top of them. Just like when you play Mario or any other games, they've got to land on top. So let's see. One more arrow to the left. If you said two arrows to the left, give yourself a round of applause. Woo! All right, it is now your turn. We have Flurb, and he is very happy when he gets to eat fruit. But in Flurb Town, there's not a whole lot of fruit and it's hard to get to it. So you're going to need to use your arrows that your teacher's going to give you to help make Flurb happy and get to his fruit. Are you ready? All right. Now that you have finished your activity with Flurb and you got him all the fruit and he's so full and happy now, we're going to think about what we just did. Did you feel like you were actually telling the Flurb what to do? What would it be like to control a robot that way? What would you create if it were that easy to tell a computer what to do? Think those questions over. Teacher, if you need to pause, go ahead and pause. Which one of these definitions did we learn today? Definition 1, breaking something into exactly 2 pieces. Definition 2, a list of steps that you can follow to finish a task. Or definition 3, the plastic coating on the end of a shoelace. Which definition did we learn today? And bonus points if you can remember what the word was that we learned today. It was algorithm. Say it with me. Algorithm. What is an algorithm? A list of steps that you can follow to finish a task. This is just a big fancy word for directions. That is its synonym. Good job, guys. I hope you had fun doing some coding with me today. Bye.